Approaching someone you like is one of the strangest experiences on earth. Your brain suddenly transforms a normal human being into a mythical creature. Now your heart is racing, your hands feels weird, and someone walking across a room starts feeling like preparing for war. You rehearse conversations in your head. Be cool, act natural, don't say anything stupid. Then the moment finally arrives and your brain immediately disconnects from reality. You say something powerful like, "Hi, yes, hello, weather person."
I've done this. Brain completely empty. Said something about the flow. It's fine. We've all been there.
Excellent performance. Humans become unbelievably awkward around attraction. And honestly, that's normal because rejection feels scary. Nobody enjoys voluntarily risking emotional damage before lunch. But the funny thing is that approaching someone successfully is usually much simpler than people imagine. The internet treats dating like advanced military strategy. Meanwhile, real human connection mostly depends on comfort and authenticity, not psychological mind games invented by relationship podcasts.
Some dating advice makes it sound like you are planning a military attack. Really? You just need to say hi. That's it.
Now people think confidence means becoming extremely smooth and charismatic instantly. Wrong. Real confidence usually looks calm, relaxed, comfortable. It's not about pretending to be perfect. It's about acting like another human being is not a final exam. Because the biggest mistake people make is putting their crush on a giant emotional pedestal. Suddenly, they act like this person controls the future of civilization. Relax. They are also just a human, probably overthinking things too, probably worried about their appearance too, probably pretending to understand life.
That person you like, they are probably also worried about what they will say. Everybody is improvising. Nobody has it figured out.
While secretly improvising daily like everybody else. That realization helps a lot. Approaching someone becomes easier when you stop viewing them as impossible to talk to and start viewing them as a normal person you'd like to know better. Simple concept. Very difficult for humanity. Now, let's destroy one huge myth immediately. You do not need magical pickup lines. Please. Most pickup lines sound like someone lost a bet online.
Pickup lines are terrible. Please do not use them. Just say hi. How's your day? Simple works way better.
Humans respond much better to natural conversation. Simple works. Hey, how's your day going? Hi, I noticed your shirt, book, shoes. You seem interesting, so I wanted to say hi. That's enough. Seriously, the goal is not to sound like a movie character delivering dramatic dialogue under moonlight. The goal is to create a comfortable interaction. And honestly, natural energy works better than rehearsed perfection almost every time because forced lines usually create awkwardness, especially when someone clearly memorized them from TikTok 5 minutes earlier. Painful experience for everyone involved.
Has anyone used a pickup line successfully? I've also seen it fail. Let me know if you are the one person it worked for.
Now, here's something important. People react to energy before words. Your body language says a lot. Eye contact, posture, tone of voice, facial expression, all of it communicates confidence or nervousness instantly. That's why relaxed body language matters. Smile naturally, stand comfortably. Don't approach someone looking like you are delivering bad news from the future. Terrifying energy. Eye contact especially matters because it shows presence and confidence, not intense serial killer staring. Relaxed eye contact, human eye contact. Another important thing is respecting space. Do not invade someone's personal bubble like an emotionally confused raccoon.
If you have ever rehearsed a conversation in your head for 20 minutes, then said weather person instead of hello, you should subscribe because I can't fix your brain, but I can make you feel normal about it.
People feel more comfortable when interaction feels safe and relaxed. That comfort changes everything. Now, timing matters a lot. Some moments naturally work better than others. If someone is clearly busy, stressed, wearing giant headphones, or speed walking through life like they are escaping danger, maybe not the best time. Humans are more open socially when they feel relaxed. That's why environments matter too. Coffee shops, classes, parties, events, social settings make conversations easier because interaction already feels natural there. Cold approaches can still work, but context helps massively. Also, don't overcomplicate things by waiting forever. A lot of people spend weeks analyzing tiny signs instead of simply saying hello. Meanwhile, another human being with confidence walks over immediately and starts a conversation. Life moves fast. Sometimes overthinking is the real enemy. Now, this is the part everybody fears: rejection, the emotional horror movie. But honestly, rejection is much less dramatic than people imagine. Most of the time, it's simply no thanks, or bad chemistry, or wrong timing, or someone already being interested in somebody else. That's life. Rejection does not mean you are unattractive, worthless, or doomed romantically forever. Humans are different. Attraction is different for everybody. Some people like loud personalities, some like quiet personalities, some fall in love because someone explained dinosaurs passionately for 20 minutes. Human beings are unpredictable. The important thing is respecting rejection gracefully. No anger, no guilt trips, no emotional speeches about destiny collapsing, just maturity. Confidence includes handling disappointment calmly. Now, this is something many people learn late. Pretending rarely works long term. Eventually, the real personality appears anyway. So, trying too hard to seem cool usually creates problems later. Authenticity matters. If you are funny, naturally be funny. If you are calm, naturally be calm. If you are awkward sometimes, honestly, that's fine too. Humans connect more deeply with authenticity than perfection because realness feels safe. That's why the best conversations usually happen when people stop performing and start relaxing. No strategies, no manipulation, no pretending to be emotionally unavailable because social media said it looks mysterious.
So now you know the best way to approach someone is to be calm, simple, and real. If you want more videos that make dating feel less like a horror movie and more like a normal conversation, subscribe. No pickup lines required, just a click.
Exhausting behavior. So, what's the best way to approach someone you like? Usually, it's calm confidence, simple conversation, respectful energy, and authenticity. Not magical lines, not manipulation, not pretending to be someone completely different, just really human interaction. Because attraction is not only about appearance, it's also about comfort, connection, and emotional energy. And honestly, most people care far less about perfection than you think. They mostly remember whether interacting with you felt natural and enjoyable. That's the important part, because at the end of the day, approaching someone is really just two humans trying to connect while both secretly overthinking everything, which honestly makes dating both terrifying and kind of funny at the same time. And honestly, that's probably the best way to approach someone you like.
Oh, this is the best way to approach any girl. Part 2. Number one, you walk up to her, simple, introduce yourself, and ask her name. While you're doing that, bro, make sure that you look her directly into her eyes and shake her hand. Do not remove your hand before she removes her hand. Number two, talk about the environment. How do I mean talk about the environment? Let's say she's at the mall. Ask her, like, yo, do you come here often? Like any environment that is surrounding you. Maybe you're at the mall, you're at the shop, any environment that you can talk about that. The goal about that, bro, is to make her comfortable. Because you're a stranger to her, so you gotta make her comfortable. So in order for her to relax and talk to you. Or you can compliment something that she's wearing. Do not compliment her face. Don't be out here saying, damn, you're so beautiful. You're just like any other guy. Number 3, make sure that you don't stay long, bro. Take the number. Yo, you really caught my attention, you know. So I told myself that I should come and talk to you. But I'm in a hurry right now. How about you give me your number? I'll talk to you on WhatsApp or I'll give you a call. It's simple. You are not there to take long. You take the number and you bounce. And after you take the number, you wait a few hours to text her so that you don't seem desperate. You're going to text her when she least expected it.
As a woman, you can make the first move. If you see a man you like, you should approach him. If I see somebody attractive, I'll make some eye contact. But not too much yet, just a couple glances. And if that's reciprocated, then I'll hold eye contact. And if I'm feeling spicy, I'll do a wink. Or I'll smile. You kind of have to smile. You got to be inviting. And if that is received well, you approach. If you're afraid of rejection, suck it up. You're a big girl. I'll approach and I'll compliment them, even if they're with other men. But I'll have an escape route just in case he's weird. I'll say something like, "You look good. A little too good," and rush to the bathroom or get a drink or go do something. But when you're on the move, make sure it seems like you're coming back. Sometimes you're just not their cup of tea. Sometimes they're taken. So a compliment is harmless. If they stay in the same place, you're in there. If it looks like they're waiting for you, you're in there. If they stop you in your tracks, you're in there. And then ask for their name. It's so simple. After that, they do the work, okay? Because you done showed that you're interested. You done enough.
Never advise doing a direct approach in class. You're going to see her over and over again and make things awkward.
Hey, you know I sat next to you because I thought you were really cute. You want to go out with me sometime?
No.
You're putting a lot of pressure on her for no reason.
You want to come to my frat party tomorrow night?
No, I don't. I'd rather study.
Never be so pushy, especially in class. So how are you supposed to approach someone you really like in the lecture room or classroom?
Hey, I was late to class today. What did I miss?
I was at a beautiful lecture on photography. We talked about framing shots. Here, I took a lot of notes.
Oh, cool.
It's more typical to keep the conversation more casual because you're going to see this person over and over.
I'd love to study with you. You're a really beautiful girl, and so I'd love to take you out for coffee and get to know you better.
Let's do well on the test.
You still need to ask her out eventually.
I'm available tomorrow if you want to study together.
No, thank you.
You're making a mistake.
Don't take it personal and definitely don't make it awkward. Remember, you're going to see this person again.
If you struggle with approaching women, make sure you pay very close attention to this video.
How you doing? I like that blue on you. You got a man, don't you?
Alright, boom. So there's two things I always talk about, reciprocity and reciprocation. Now, before we even get to that, I want you to recognize the first thing that he does. He's just testing the temperature. He says, "How you doing?" She answers, she says, "Good." He holds the eye contact, he gives her a compliment, allows her to respond, and sees that he's getting receptiveness. Yes, she's walking by, but as he's speaking to her, she has his undivided attention to the point where she's turning back, fully turns around and is fully engaged in the conversation. She was receptive here.
What? What you doing with no man out here?
I'm enjoying my life.
Oh, you just enjoying life, just being fine and just teasing people?
Am I teasing?
You might be. Well, you covered up, so that's good.
You got a woman. You got
No, this for me.
This is the reciprocity factor. People may be like, what is reciprocity? It just means matching energy. So he asked her a question. Yes, she was fully engaged. That's the receptiveness. Even her answers and how she was interacting in the conversation shows reciprocity. But her asking, what is it that he bought, and analyzed him and asked him, does he have a woman? That's reciprocity. This is a green shot. A girl that doesn't care is not going to ask. This is all that we have to look for. If a girl is not giving you this, you're practically wasting your time, because at that point, you're just going to have to chase her. And we're not out here trying to chase women.
Some underwear. You want to be more? Yeah, look at you. I got your nose. No, my name's Dylan, though.
Boom. Smooth transition into the introduction, but I want y'all to make sure that y'all are paying attention to this. Every time you approach a girl, it does not have to be seductive. Honestly, it's less about the seduction and more about the enjoyable encounter. Because this is a flowing conversation and he's not rushing through it, it'll be a memorable thing. How is the interaction when she's in your presence, and will she want to get more of that presence later on?
Arlesia? Oh, okay, I like that. I don't think I met one of those before.
never met one of these.
Oh, you know.
I know.
Hey, shout out to your parents.
Boom. This is a subtle flirting tactic, I guess. I wouldn't call it a tactic, but this was just subtle flirting. May not be your most obvious compliment, but it's almost like a teasing thing where it's like a, what you mean by that?
That's solid.
Yeah, what about you?
Nah, no kids. I'm chilling.
Notice, this is just normal conversation, right? No constantly flirting. This is a good conversation, and she's fully engaged. Like, at this point, he could cut the conversation right here, let her go on about her day at the peak of the conversation, and let her walk away with a smile, but it's not the end of the conversation. She asks him the question back, that reciprocity we were talking about, and look at her face. She looks surprised that he has no kids. She's just indirectly telling him that he's attractive. You look like you're of age, and you look like this, and you ain't got no kids. She's just calling him handsome without calling him handsome, bro.
Nah, that's wild. Well, sure, you should take my number. I'll get yours.
All right, the last thing I wanted to mention is that, as you can see, as the conversation started to slow down, he didn't rush to get to his point, but as it was starting to die down, he noticed it, and because it wasn't like he didn't want it to be a forced conversation, he didn't want to try to continue to talk or take time out of her day, it was about to go dead. So what did he do? Then he transitioned into getting her number, and that's something I want you to normalize. If you don't naturally have anything else to say or nothing that you want to ask, get to your point. Don't sit there and try to force her to stay longer than what she has to. Remember, it has to be enjoyable. Enjoyable doesn't have a time frame to it. Enjoyable is enjoyable. So really, the shorter you keep it, the better, but obviously let it have some natural flow flowing. Remember, we're looking for these signs. We're testing temperature to see if we get reception and to see if we get reciprocity. If you have any questions, join my Discord. I do Q&A group calls every week. I want to see you in the next one.
You just learned that pretending to be mysterious and unavailable is exhausting behavior. Subscribe right now, or I'll make you use a real pickup line from TikTok. And we both know that ends in pain.